If you love Ben 10 and you own a smartwatch, chances are you've already downloaded the Omnimatrix app and transformed into your favorite aliens. But to really complete your Ben 10 look, you've got to make your smartwatch look like an actual Omnitrix. So, in this video, I'll show you how to make your own DIY Omnitrix for your smartwatch in just 3 easy steps. It's simple, fun, and won't even take you a full hour. With just cardboard, magnets, and EVA foam, you can turn your smartwatch into the Omniverse Omnitrix itself. So, let's get started. First, head over to the link in the description box and download the template. It's available on Gumroad starting at $0, so it's basically free. But if you'd like to support the channel, maybe buy me a cup of matcha so I have more energy to make these videos, tips are always appreciated. Once you've printed the template, cut out the pieces. You don't have to cut them precisely yet since we'll glue them onto cardboard first. Now keep these 2 pieces aside because we'll use them later. Next, glue the template pieces onto thin cardboard. I'm using a 1mm thin cardboard because it's flexible and very easy to cut. Perfect for this DIY project. Quick tip, I'm using 180 GSM vellum paper for this print. It's a bit thicker than regular bond paper, which makes it easier to glue and keeps it from tearing or warping when the paper gets wet with glue. Now make sure that the glue fully dries before cutting out the pieces. When that's dried, carefully cut all the pieces using a sharp precision knife.
Ooh, I swear, you got me way up there, a cosmic affair. Ooh, I swear, looking at you there.
For this particular piece, fold the lines marked on the template. This will act as the hinge that allows the Omnitrix cover to slide. Once all of your pieces are ready, we can move on to the next step. Fold the corners of this piece accordingly. This will serve as the main body of the Omnitrix. Then glue the ends like so. Take this piece and glue it at the center to form the watch casing. I like to tape it in place first to make sure it's aligned, then apply glue. Once it's dry, remove the tape and reinforce it with a bit more glue. Next, use tape again to position the watch cover on top of the case. Make sure that it's aligned. Then superglue it permanently. This is where the sliding effect happens. Now add neodymium magnets to the corners of the case just like this. Before gluing, I kinda slightly move them away from the upper magnets to reduce their pull since they're just too strong. I first superglued the ones inside. Now to make sure the magnets are secured, I added some cardboard bits and superglued them around each magnet. For the top magnets, apply superglue and gently lower the cover into position. Finally, add 2 more magnets on the opposite side of the inner case. These will catch the cover when you slide the watch open. If done right, you'll now have that smooth sliding Omnitrix effect. Now let's move on to the watch strap. Fold these areas of the strap. Place the watch case on top and use tape to keep it aligned as you apply superglue. Once that's done, fold the strap to fit your wrist. If it feels too short, remember that you can cut beyond the lines when transferring the strap piece to cardboard. To secure the strap, I'm using these tiny magnets, but you can also use Velcro if that's what you have. If you go with magnets, check the polarity first, making sure that they attract and not repel. With superglue and masking tape, the watch strap is now secured. And with that, you're down to the last step of this DIY Omnitrix. Using EVA foam, trace and cut this piece carefully with a sharp blade. This will cover the entire watch to give it a clean, seamless look. Now remember to cut out this opening where the magnets pass through at the end of this strap. When gluing the EVA foam on the strap, make sure that the magnets are in contact so the foam naturally curves along the strap's shape. Next, take these smaller pieces and curve them slightly. They will make a textured pattern on the watch strap. Although you can skip this step, but if you want that extra detail, just go for it like I did. I then transferred this piece onto EVA foam for the watch cover. Once everything's ready, it's now time to paint. I started off by spray painting the strap patterns white. I then painted the watch body with green. The two sides of the watch should be white, while the inner watch area should be black. Next, paint the watch cover with black. I then cut a thin black strip of EVA foam and glue it along the edges of the strap patterns. These small pieces should be painted rich green and glued onto the sides of the Omnitrix just like so. Finally, glue the watch symbol on top to complete the look. Now you can insert your smartwatch into the case. It should fit snugly, safe, and secure. If you already have a watch but not the Omnimatrix app, let me show you how to set it up before we roll the epic reveal. I'm using the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, but this should work for most smartwatches with access to Play Store. Just search for Omnimatrix, tap this icon, and install the app. Once you open the app, you'll have the classic Omnitrix interface. But since we're making the Omniverse Omnitrix, we'll have to change it into the Omniverse version. So to do that, simply follow this pattern. And that's it! Your smartwatch has now officially upgraded to the Omniverse Omnitrix. Now sit back and enjoy the epic reveal shots. Azimuth, roll the clips.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. God, you're ridiculous.